Hello, this is Deidre with Papercrafts and Planners, and I thought I'd show you a little project I've been working on, some pinwheels. This is the We Are Memory Keepers pinwheel punchboard, and I will link below to how you can get one, buy one online. I found this at Tuesday Morning, I don't know, 8 months ago. It was a while back. I found this at Tuesday Morning. Now they usually have a lot of Tuesday Morning stuff. I mean, a lot of We Are Memory Keepers at Tuesday Morning, so you might check. But if not, I'll link below to how you can find one at a good price online. Okay, so let me show you first of all. The first thing I did when I tried this out was put the paper in, started punching, and I was like, whoa, this is not right. So I watched a YouTube video and figured out it was right. I just needed to trust it and finish the project. So these are done, these two, with 5 by 5 inch squares, and they end up being what they call 6-inch pinwheels. And you can kind of see with my hand how big this is. And I just put one behind the other. There is also a way to where you can cut one on the A side. These are both cut on the A side. Cut one on the B side, and the B would be longer, skinnier pieces that would wrap around to the front. So you can get that look also. I didn't do any with that. I played around with that look and I didn't like it as much, but anyway. So this one I'll be disassembling. I won't be keeping. I just wanted to put one together and see what different looks that I liked. Okay. So that is the one that they consider the 6-inch. This is a 10-inch. No, this is a 13-inch. It's made with 10 by 10 square. You see how big it is. And I took this little Nuvo glitter drops and I covered the little plastic circle, and then I put 3 little dots coming out from each one. I love these Nuvo drops. You do have to let them set and dry for a while. Do not touch them right away or set anything near them, because they take hours to dry, really, to completely dry. They'll be tacky for a while. And on this one, I took some pink tulle and just tied a ribbon on the back. Still gives it plenty of room to spin because I tied it behind the spinner piece. So this, you could see how big that is. So then I settled on doing the 8 by 8 piece of paper, which makes a 10-inch. And I think these are a really good size for this stick that they go on. So again, I glittered that up, and this is Easter paper again, which I think is really cute. And I did more of a little boy theme with the robots and the gears, which I think turned out cute also. And I may do a little button or something on here just to make it more interesting than this little plastic. And then I have this with the party balloons. Really cute. Okay, so let's put one together. I picked out this floral pattern, which I think is pretty. It's got the little tiny flowers on one side, and it has this pink check on the other. So that'll be really cute. Okay, so I'm going to make the 10-inch one again. So this is an 8 by 8 inch piece of paper. First thing you're going to do is lift up this arm, and you're going to slide it all the way back. Make sure that that is touching also. You know, you don't want it to be cocked at all. And punch. And then we're going to move it. Make sure it's all the way in the corner. Punch it again. Move it. Punch. You can do all 4 sides just like that. Okay. That is not the tricky part. So now what you're going to do while this is still open, you're going to go to, this is an 8-inch square, so you're going to go to the 8-inch piece, and you're going to line that up. You see how it lines up and the circle goes right there? It looks perfect. You bring this arm down. This has a little piece in it that's going to poke into your paper. Bring it all the way down. So let me turn this up a little bit so you push this up so you can see everything. Okay, so it's lined up perfectly. This is your blade that comes in here and stores in here. So, and it's got the little round piece. So the round piece is going to go right in this groove, and the blade is going to go outside of it. Okay? And then you slide it all the way down as far as it will go. It will stop right here for this groove. Now you're going to turn it, and you're going to try to line it up. It doesn't line up with that 8-inch mark any longer, but what you want to do is line it up to where you'll be cutting right in that groove. This is what confused me, is because it didn't line up. I thought I had to open up the arm and line it up perfectly. You can't do that, because then you'd be poking a new hole and it won't work at all. So just trust me, it works out. Doesn't seem like it would, especially this one is no, this one's not as far off. There's one that was way off on another one, and I was like, nope, not gonna work. Okay, so right there. And do that. Yeah, on one of the bigger sizes, it was pretty far off. This one isn't turning out as far off. But on that one that I did with the 10 by 10 piece of paper, whew, it was off. Okay, so I have all 4 done. Lift that up, put the blade back, and set this aside. Okay, now I bought the kit that has the sticks and all the pieces that put this together. And there were 10 in a pack, and at the time I purchased it for around just under $5 for a 10 pack of these. Now I don't know what they're running right now, so I will link below and you can see it comes in all different colors. And the price changed for what color you picked. So I did the gray and white because I thought A, it will go with anything, and B, it was, you know, the most economical way to go, not knowing how these were going to turn out. Okay, so the first piece you get looks like this. One end is closed, one end is open. This is the end that this is going to go into, but we're not going to put it on quite yet. Then you have this piece, and you're going to put that little barbed end right in there, and you're going to push this back as far as it will go. And you see you have a little piece that's going to stick forward. Okay? Now we are, oh, nope, that's the wrong way. Don't do what I just did. This round part goes to the back. It's not going to work if you don't do it that way. That's another thing I did wrong the first time. Okay, so this, and you see how it spins now, but it still has a little piece sticking up, and I'll show you what we do with that. Okay, so then we're going to stick this in here, slide it to the back, and we're going to pick each piece like that, slide it down, loop it right over. And like I said, if I'd done another layer, a B layer, I would have put it on first, it would have been in the back, and we would have looped it over at the front of this one. We would have looped this one over first, and then the other one over the top. Okay, now, I have a little trouble with this because I don't have the hand strength I once had, but you put this right on top, and in theory, you should be able to push it down. But what I have to do is kind of get a little more pressure to it, so I'm gonna have to come from behind too. There we go. That presses down, and then I move this kind of up more. You've got all this room, and they give you all this room, I'm sure, because you know, if you put layers to it, but you can see how much room you have there. Spread them out however you want. It doesn't really matter. And then they turn really nicely. Okay, and then as I said, the stick goes right back in here, and it pushes all the way up to the top. And I think this is a great size for this stick. I think you go much bigger and the stick starts looking smaller, and you go much smaller and the stick looks really big. Now you probably could use like a brad and a dowel maybe and do something else with this, you know, and see if you could get it to spin. You might have to put washers in front of and in back of the brad maybe, so it gives you some room to spin. I'm not really sure exactly how you do that, but I bet if you played around with it you could figure it out. But I just think these are super cute. So for each one, I bought the kit, so like I said, it was just under $5, like $4.97 or something for this kit that came with all 3 pieces, and it came with 10 of them. And then it takes, you know, you're going to use the majority of a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper if you're doing this, you know, with anything that's 10 inches or above, you're going to use. And actually, if you can make a 12, you can make a 15 and 3/4 inch. Is that what it says? Yep, 15 and 3/4 inch from a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. So if you wanted to do a really big one, that would be cute too. Especially, I could see these like stuck in the ground lining up to a house for a birthday party with the birthday balloon one, or you might be able to do with like wand type ones with all the tulle and everything for a little girl's birthday party. That would be really cute. But anyway, I think they turn out really nicely, and I'm going to decorate these up a little bit, but so easy to do once you know that little trick that you're not messing it up. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy crafting.